Okay, so today's warm-up, do I really want to do all those things? I guess. All right, so today's warm-up are jumping jacks, 20 rolly jump thingies, rolly squatty jump thingies, rolly squatty jump thingies. Those rolly squatty jump thingies. Geez, Jen, why do you look like that face like you don't know what I'm talking about? So 100 jumping jacks, 20 rolly jumpy thingies, and 20 jump lunges.
What was right before the jump lunges?
The 20 rolly jumpy thingies. The jumps.
Oh, you just said it again. Got it. Okay.
Yeah. So 100 jumping jacks, 20 rolly jump squatty thingies, and then 20 jump lunges. Okay, go. All right. Is it hot or is it the warm up? Also, my legs hurt from that. And I don't know if that's just because I didn't work out all week, because I've been at work all week doing a workout, or what, or my legs are.
Yeah, that was like intensive.
That was a what?
Yes, confirming that was leg intensive.
Okay, cool. Yeah, 20 rolly jumpy thingies are actually a lot. All right. Neck circles. Other way. Up and down. Side to side. Ear to shoulder. Shoulder circles. Backwards. Elbow circles. Backwards. Cross your chest. Over your head. Hip circles. Other way. Back bend. All right, wide squat. Whatever this is called, the wide squat thingy. What is it? Left arm. This thing. Left arm push on your left leg. Other side. From here, go into downward dog. Leg up and through. Right arm up. Switch arms. Both arms down, back knee down, straighten your front leg, reach forward. Come back up, pull that leg in front of you, scoot your back leg back, lean down and forward. Untangle yourself back to downward dog. Left leg up, through. Left arm up. Left arm down, right arm up. Both arms down, back knee down, straighten the front leg, reach forward. Come back up, fold that leg in front of you, scoot your back leg back, reach down and forward. Back to downward dog. Both knees down, frog. Stretch forward for Cobra. Look over your right shoulder. Look over your left shoulder. Sit back in the child's pose. Reach over to your right. Reach over to your left. And time. Right. Hip escape, regular forearm, and go. shrimps. All right, next. Bridge, hip escape, scissor kick, forward roll. All right, next. Sit up, kind of bridge over, hip over. That one. Sit up. All right, next. You're gonna do a slow back roll and get yourself up to do knees, like a 2 knee slides. So slow back roll, get yourself into a position where you can knee slide. You can find a faster way to do it. Up, up. right, time. Get water, get your dummies. We'll do one more fertile thing. All right, so the first one we're going to do is the darce, and then we're going to move on to getting the anaconda and also the Peruvian necktie without a gi. So the darce, which I always get darce and anaconda mixed up, so whatever. But the darce is the one that goes underneath the armpit and locks at the neck. So the lock for the darce is at the neck. The anaconda is the opposite, where you come in through the neck and you lock at the armpit. I have no idea what's the best way to remember that, but you'll get one trick or the other. Another note on that is when you finish the darce, the lock is on the bottom most of the time. And when you finish the anaconda, actually it can be on either side, but most often it's going to be on the top. So for the darce, we're going to go come underneath this hip hole, come all the way in. My shoulder is all the way at their armpit and at the neck. And I can hold on to my hand here. And then I'm going to tip them over. I'm going to get my arm deeper through. I'm going to grab my bicep. And then I'm going to catch the leg and finish it. The other side, so I can face you guys. Arm is underneath. I have the lock on that side. I was here. I'm gonna put my hip down, or if I don't want to put my hip down, I can keep it up. But I want to grab the leg. A lot of the time I'll put my hip down because that's just me here, and then I'll kind of what is that? Reverse crunch. Yes, reverse crunch. Reverse crunch into them. So darce. Do you need to see it again? I'll show it again. So I'm starting at the side of the turtle. I'm going to reach my hand in through the hole between the hip, the knee and the elbow. Come in and through. Come in and through, and I'll come at the neck. I can grab at the neck like this. A lot of the time I will, just because it feels like I have handle hold. Then I'll replace that handle hold with my hand. I'm going to turn this hand palm facing down so that I'm smashing the back of their head. And then this one palm facing, palm facing up, the other one palm facing down. Smash the head, palm facing up. Right? Here, here. And then with my shoulder, I'm going to tilt them to their side. Since I have them tilted on their side, that gives me more room to scoot my shoulder further down to get my arm further into that neck hold. This hand will then lock around it. And then I'm going to grab the leg. I like falling on my hip because I'm short. And then I'll reverse crunch it. Yeah? Darce. All right, time. That was just review. So we're gonna go over the Anaconda and the Peruvian really quick. I'm only going over them really quickly because I'm actually worse at the Anaconda and the Peruvian. There are different entrances, finishes to the Anaconda that involve rolling around. But I'm not good at the Anaconda. I'm not even that good at the Dars. I use the Dars mostly to flop them over like this because it's great to flop them over instead of having them turtle up, right? So say that I was trying to get the Dars and I made it out here. I'm not going to be able to get my bicep here. So instead, I'm just going to go the other way. I'm going to pull my hand from here to here, right? And then if I can get this on the armpit side, then I can get the Anaconda here. And then I'm just going to lay my weight down. I can grab the legs or whatever, but this from experience is more of a crank. I'm putting my lat down on their head and my arm is there, and it should be a choke, but a lot of the time, because you're smashing their head with the gravity, it ends up being a crank, especially if it's not correct. But anyway, so we're doing the Dars, we're failing at the Dars, and we're going to come around and get the lock on the armpit side. And I'm just going to kind of flatten out my from here. I got the Anaconda. I flatten out here. I can again grab the leg with my foot, but I just put my lat on the head. And then if I don't get my arm all the way to the other side, if somehow I'm pulling my arm in and I get it stuck in the center, it's still a good grip. So we're going to try to do the Peruvian from there. So from here, I don't got a good handle hold on for a Dars, and I try to come in. I can be holding on to my pinky palm thing, or however, I usually do this. I like this grip. Here, I can't make it all the way over. This is going to be a weird one because you don't have that much room if your arms are short. It sucks. I'm going to put one leg there, come to that hip, put the other leg onto the back. So I've fallen over to my left hip in this case, so that my other leg is lighter and can come all the way around. You can try to keep it folded so my shit is in their side, but that's less likely to work. Here, I'm gonna kick my legs out and pull my arms in. So, no G Peruvian. Yes, Anaconda, Peruvian-ish from Dars. I should do spotlighting. Spotlight the darkness. Side note, this Peruvian is way easier on like dummies because they're made of soft, fluffy things than humans because humans are made of bones and muscles and shit. But it's very fun to try this on a dummy. All right, time. Did that make sense? Okay, so now we're going to do the Dars, but use it as a sweep because fuck these chokes. Okay? My arms are too short for these chokes. So I'm here. I'm sinking in for the Dars choke. I'm going to sweep them over. Oh yeah, let me space it up. Here, I'm sneaking that arm in, putting the other arm up. I swept them to their side, right? Here, this leg is gonna come around and I'm going to drop that knee. I'm going to use my elbow and dig between or underneath their armpit and make sure my elbow goes to my knee so that their arm is stuck. Here. So I came from the Dars. I put my knee down. I'm going to put this knee up. And I'm going to make sure that my elbow connects underneath their armpit and to my knee. From here, I can finish the arm bar, finish the arm bar, finish however you want to finish the arm bar, right? Or from here, because I have it cradled at their neck, I'm going to use the outside hand to scoop underneath and get that Kimura. Yeah? So one more time. Going in for the Dars choke. I've come around. I've swept them to the side out of turtle. I'm going to step this foot forward, drop my knee behind the neck. This knee's going to come up, but I'm going to connect my elbow underneath their armpit to this knee. Make sure my ankle is close to their neck. This is tight. I can finish the arm bar however I want to finish the arm bar. There's a bunch. Or I can get the Kimura, swim this underneath, and that way. Yes? Go. Oh, let go of the lock. Hello.
Okay, when you flop them over, where exactly is their top arm? I can't tell because this arm is floppy.
So, what's the best angle? So, from here, and this arm is however this arm is going to be, right? They could be tucking it in, they could be holding it out here, whatever. But I'm going to knock them over, which means I'm putting my chest weight on that top arm anyway, right? So when I step up, I'm going to, if it gets stuck on this side of my leg, I'm going to have to use this arm. So I've let go of the lock. I'm going to put this knee down. If I need to dig it out, I'll dig it out with this arm, this hand, while I'm switching my which knee's on the ground. I could do it that way. Depends on where their arm ends up. Right? If it ends up, if it ends up down, if it ends up down, I can just smash it between here. If it ends up on the other side, I'm going to have to dig and put it there.
Well, so if they're all like turtled up and you tip them over, are you going to have to pry that arm out?
So if they're turtled up, if they're doing this and they come over here, is this what you're asking if they're here?
Yeah.
Right? You're going to have to pry that out, but that's not going to be that hard from the top, right? You have this, and then you would just, especially if you have your leg, you can push that up, dig it out.
Okay.
Here, push it up, dig it out. I don't know if that makes sense. Cool. All right, time. We will do one more. It's going to be another Kimura setup, just different. What is the best way to see this? That's just another way to get them, topple them over and get that Kimura. Best way. Let's go with this. So there's going to be a weird kind of hold. Not weird hold, but whatever. So I'm here on the side. I'm actually going to go in with this hand underneath their armpit, and I'm going to grab the wrist. So if they're here, I'm coming in underneath and grabbing their wrist, right? Under, grabbing the wrist, and I'm tucking it in. I'm also going to grab that far ankle. I'm going to come perpendicular and pop them over. Here, I'm going to go underneath the armpit. If I need to use my knees to do that, I'll create space, come underneath, grab at the wrist. Instead of trying to push the wrist or whatever, I'm going to pull the wrist towards me as I grab this ankle, and I'm going to pull both towards me. And I'm here. I'm going to step over, and this arm is already, this arm is already underneath because that's where I started the hot hand, the wrist holding anyway. It's already underneath. It's perfect for that movement. Again, I don't know what angle. I'm just going to keep doing them at different angles. You guys can start or not. Here, this angle. I'm going to come in, grab the wrist, grab ankle, come perpendicular, pull both towards me, step in to that north-south position. My arm is already underneath their armpit from grabbing the wrist. So then I just grab. Boop.
Are you holding on to the arm that whole time you're transitioning to north-south?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Just so I can keep that that hold, that lock. The beginning of the lock. Step, arm, hold, go. All right, time. Cool. All right, so this is the last of the turtle shit. And we're supposed to transition into north-south. So this was my transition into north-south. Yes, that's all. I don't know. Okay, so end of the workout. Okay, so today's end of the workout consists of shoulder tap push-ups. I'm just making the push-ups slower. So you're in the push-up position, tap, tap, push-up, tap, tap, push-up. Yeah. Superman look backs, because I'm liking those. V-ups, so flip around, V-ups, and then bicycles. So basically I'm torturing you for 2 rounds right there. And then leg lifts, then mermaid fin, mermaid legs, whatever, sideways leg lifts. So 2 rounds of those, and then regular bridge. So just 2-leg bridge up. Yes. Cool. So we're starting with shoulder tap push-ups. Shoulder tap push-ups, Sarah. Everybody ready? Starting the timer. Do I have the sound on? Yes, I do. All right, Superman look backs. Look around for V-ups. Bicycles. Leg lifts. Mermaid leg lifts, I guess. Mermaid legs. Other side. Bridge. Just regular up and down bridge. If you want to do single legs, you can switch off. Whatever you want. Done.